your arithmetic class tonight. Isna plus igna equals fitna. That's all it is. Qutubism and its particular dawah has influenced the way of thinking of a large number of individuals and organizations, and to different degrees and levels. However, listen brothers, this is the end of it. The basis of the thought and orientation is the same in all of them. For this reason, we note that the type of opposition that is shown by the Qutubiyya to those who do not subscribe to their destructive and partisan da'wah has striking parallels from one individual to another. Hence, we may find different extremes in the likes of Muhammad Surur, Abdullah Faisal. We all know Faisal, right? MashaAllah. Ahsan. The Khariji of the United Kingdom, Abdullah Faisal from Jamaica, Ali Tamimi, and others. Yet we find that their accusations against those who adhere to the methodology of the prophets in their da'wah and rectification of the ummah are the same. Listen to what they all basically say. And this is what Ali Tamimi just said recently again. And this is what they said about Sheikh al-Albani. Alright? Listen to what they say. They say that the rulers, that the scholars today are murji'ah when it comes to the rulers. Please listen to this closely, brothers. I know somebody's going to come and say that what you did, Brother Dawud Adeeb, at that masjid that night was over the brothers' heads, and you taught them something that they really shouldn't have been taught on their level because it's not time. I can see somebody saying that. That you're not following in the way of the ulama rabbaniyun, who teach the people what they need at the time on their level. Wallahi, the time is overdue. It's overdue. Because there are a lot of people who say they're Salafi, and a lot of people who say that the masjid is Salafi, Salafiyun, and they don't even mention these issues. They say Murji'ah with the rulers, Khawarij with the callers, Rafidah with the Jama'ah, Qadariyah with the infidels, paid workers, spies, slaves, supporters of the New World Order, the spreaders of cancerous teachings, and so on. These are some of the slogans. Listen to the key words. Murji'ah with the rulers. We already told you who the Murji'ah were. Khawarij with the du'at, the callers to Islam. Rafidah with the Jama'ah. Qadariyah with the infidels. Paid workers, spies, slaves, supporters of the New World Order, the spreaders of cancerous teachings. I like to add one to it. Scholars for dollars, and so on. These are key phrases that you have to remember, brothers. When you hear these phrases, you know something is happening. This proves that the basis of their da'wah is derived from the same spring and fountain. This is the summary and conclusion. In this lesson, we have observed that Qutubism is an ideology. As a movement and as a sect exists and is real and tangible. We have also briefly mentioned some of the salient features and precepts of this ideology, and which we shall expand upon in what is yet to come. In future lessons, we will highlight the destructiveness of the Qutubi da'wah and illustrate how the effects of this methodology and philosophy can actually be measured in real physical terms. In fact, in terms of dead Muslim bodies. However, we will first develop some of the most important themes of Qutubism and the various arenas of its activity further, so that we can have a better grasp of its true nature, its various brands and mutations, and its orientation, so that we are able to recognize its most apparent signs. I like to add to what our brother Muhammad Amin said about the brothers. And I love these brothers for the sake of Allah, subhanAllah. You know, it hurts me. The brothers that we mentioned, the brothers that he mentioned, that they're inviting Ali Tamimi and the rest, those brothers here, I think we should really say it again. Those brothers are dear to me. I love them. They are brothers in Islam. But I have advised them on many occasions. In fact, I advised them with Muhammad Sayyid Adli present and him himself at one of the brothers' homes. Here in Philadelphia, just a year and a half ago, we stayed until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And there's a brother who's among them a brother who's dear to me again, but there's some problems. And I started realizing the problems about 2 years ago. That brother's name is Jawhar. He's a Bangladeshi brother. You think he's Pakistani, but he's Bangladeshi. Alright? He's with those brothers. Alright? That group that those brothers are calling to is connected to another group who they tried to invite me 2 or 3 times to come, and I'm happy I didn't go. It's called Markaz Dawah with Jihad. Markaz Dawah with Irshad. You know about this? You know about this? You know them to be Salafi? I mean, it's just tonight you didn't know that it was Salafi, or you knew before? You knew before. But on the outward appearance of them, they're Salafi. They're Salafi. And they have a headquarters in Sharon, Massachusetts. In Sharon, Massachusetts. They have an office up there of Quran, Pakistani. And when you meet them, they're very, very kind. They're always talking about Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab. They're always talking about Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah. They're always talking about Shaykh bin Baz and Shaykh al-Albani. But the other side of the coin, when you flip it over, they're inviting you to jihad, and they're inviting you to Qutubism. So be aware. And they have a lot of money. A lot of money. So with that, brothers, inshallah, be very careful. And I would tell you that if you have access to this information from the brothers and Salafi publications, that you should get it. These brothers are downloading or uploading these things to us, and for us to download them. They're taking these things straight from the statements of the Mashayikh. SubhanAllah, I read a statement online from them just the other day. I think it was yesterday, in fact. A statement that one of the Shaykh, Muhammad al-Banna, hafidhaullah, an elderly Shaykh from among the people of Da'watus-Salafiyyah, what he said about Shaykh Rabi'a. He said Shaykh Rabi'a is the Yahya ibn Ma'in of our time. Like that. And then you go to the Dawah Center and you get all those tapes from the Mashayikh, from those ulama, on the issues of Aqeedah and Manhaj. And more are going to come, inshallah. Inshallah, more are going to come. To acquaint yourselves with the Aqeedah and the Manhaj of the Salaf, so that you can so that it will arm you to keep you away from the wiles of Shaitan and the poison darts of the Hizbi. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to let us die in Iman and walk on Islam and keep our hearts firm in His deen and obedience. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت وحدك لا شريك لك أستغفرك وأتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله.